Hello and welcome back. I'm glad to be setting up for May with you today. This month, I'm working with gladiolus flowers and bluebells. These are once again in support of the theme of my tarot draw for the month, which much like the draw for April, is a bit of a traditionally scary card. My draw for May is the Devil reversed, which brings me with the phrase, remember your strength, talents, and abilities, and be kinder to yourself. So in focusing on this for May, I chose gladiolus flowers in part because I absolutely adore this flower. I think it's just so beautiful. But in addition to that, it represents strength, which you might have guessed with the name. It sounds suspiciously like gladiator. And the bluebells represent kindness. So I'm going a bit unorthodox here and going through and inking in all my flowers first with Pigma Sensei pens. You've seen me use these before. They come in a wide range of widths, and I like that they have a almost marker-like texture to some of them. Now I am using an Ohuhu water-based brush pen to line out my calendar, and that is number 99 in the set. And then I'm going in for the greens on the bluebells. This is an unfortunately unnamed, unnumbered green in an Artist Loft Mildtone marker set. So once I do the light green for the bluebells, I go back with that darker green from the Ohuhu for my gladiolus flowers. You know, these color combinations are a little different for me. You can see I'm referencing in the back there my test swatches, but I'm focusing on pinks and oranges for the flowers, which, you know, I think is of course very suiting for gladioluses and spring, but also a bit unusual and a nice chance to use some markers that I wouldn't normally use. So it's probably hard to keep track of what my spreads are as we're going through here, but this month I am adding in a few additional spreads, just very simple list spreads. Oh, and here we have the visit from the kitty, whose goal was this, to be held like a baby during recording, and he got that goal for much of the recording. And you may have noticed he has a onesie on to protect a little cut on his leg that he keeps getting to, even with his cone. So he gets to go full into baby mode. Anyway, you see I'm referencing my pinks here and doing some variations where I am layering the colors, working with the lightest color and then working out to the darkest on the edges. Though as I color these gladioluses, I do think the ones that mix the orange and peach and pink, like the ones I'm doing at this moment, are my favorite color combinations. Yeah, I really like that. And I'm moving into my trackers now, lining them like I lined the calendar. And I am inking in these bluebells down here. Now, these are going to be a mood tracker like my irises from the past month. So it was very hard to keep from accidentally coloring them in. So this is actually, of course, my monthly spread here. You see I'm doing my flowers and I have my little saying at the bottom. After my monthly spread comes the tracker spread that you're seeing right now, and then my goals and mental inventory, and that last spread you just barely caught a glimpse of is going to be for both a gratitude log and a symptom log. as I am working with doctors. So for this cover page, I decided to use the pink and the peachy, orangey pink gladiolus colors and touched in with the blue. So for this quote on the bottom, when I come back to it in a moment, you'll see I try using some different colors to kind of balance it out. And definitely made some mistakes along the way. With these numbers, I went in with the orange Crayola marker and then a lighter in the background to kind of make it stand out a little. Here's what I'm talking about with this. I tried to get the different sort of elements that the reminder is for: strength, talent, ability, and kindness in different colors so they would pop out for me. Here I'm going in with my labels, and this is a Uniball Signo in 0.28, a very lovely clickable pen that I've been enjoying using to add in for things. So these headers here, I just did a strip of color and then I'll go back over them with that Uniball Signo pen. And for the next headers, I tried to do color gradients. In retrospect, I wish I would have reversed these two and done the color gradients on the previous page. And that's just because the spread you're looking at here are logs, and I have I will in a moment number them down the side so that there are lines for every day. And by doing this larger gradient, the downstrokes, my descenders, actually cut into the space for day 1 of May in both logs. And in my symptom log, I think I even make it down into day 2. And then for my mood tracker over there, you see I'm putting in my color code. I'll be using different shades of blue. And I am adding in my color code for my tarot tracker. Really been enjoying that for April, using the color-coded tarot. Off camera, I colored in my tabs. It's fun peach, pinks, orange, and blues. And you see me labeling them in now. And back to my previous version of tabs. The ones I used for April were very pretty, but they weren't very effective when I was in the weekly coming back. And here's my final flip through. I have a May cover page featuring gladiolus and bluebell, a monthly page with large squares and my quote, my tracker with the space at the bottom with my bluebells, and then the place to put in my key for the various tracking elements. And again, where I'll do my mood on the bluebells. This spread is for my goals and my mental inventory. And then my gratitude and symptom logs. That will then go into my weeklies. I'm so glad you were here with me, and I hope to see you soon. Blessed Beltane and a blessed May.